Why would you need an LLC? If you are preparing to establish a business or have been operating as a single proprietor or a partnership, you are certainly curious about how to determine whether you need an LLC. Numerous factors must be considered when deciding on the legal structure of your firm, including personal liability, ownership and management, the cost of founding and registering the business, and taxation. You may want an LLC for a variety of reasons, including: keep your personal accountability for commercial obligations to a minimum. Only the assets possessed in the name of the LLC are susceptible to the claims of business creditors, including litigation against the firm, when using an LLC. Personal assets of LLC members cannot be used to pay off corporate debts. This is the most essential reason for most people to create an LLC. Obtaining funding from investors. This can be accomplished by bringing in additional members who provide finances, property, or services to the company. Benefits from taxation. As with a corporation, there is normally no additional tax imposed on the LLC itself. Profits and losses are normally distributed among the members of an LLC, just as they would be in a partnership. Forming an LLC. The method for forming an LLC varies depending on the state, but there are several steps that must be taken regardless of where your company is located. Check out our complete guide on incorporating an LLC for a thorough overview of all the procedures required. In every state, the following are the necessary steps in incorporating an LLC. 1. Choose a name for your LLC. Choosing an appropriate name for your new LLC is an important first step. You'll need to choose a name that represents your company and specifies what you do, and you'll need to check your state's business database to make sure it hasn't previously been used. 2. Choose a registered agent for your company. The registered agent for your LLCs, which can be a business person or a professional agency, is responsibility of receiving and delivering crucial state document deliveries, such as service of process, annual report reminders, and so on. The registered agent ensures that the state always has a constant point of contact for your firm. 3. Fill up and submit your formation documentation to the state. Although the name of the form used to organize an LLC may change, it is often known as Articles of Organization. Some states call it the Certificate of Formation or something similar. You'll need to provide the state with some basic information about your firm and its owners. In exchange, the state will formally establish your LLC. 4. Get an Employer Identification Number, EIN. The Employer Identification Number, EIN, is a federal tax identification number that functions as the equivalent of a Social Security number for businesses. The EIN may be used by your company to hire employees, pay taxes, and apply for bank loans, among other things. The Internal Revenue Service will provide you with an EIN at no cost. 5. Create an operating agreement for your limited liability company. Although operating agreements are not needed in the majority of countries, every LLC should have one. This is an internal document that outlines many important aspects of your LLC activities. The operating agreement is useful because it can help prevent future ownership issues by precisely specifying how the LLC will be administered.